Hey, this is the Astari, and today I'm going to be going over the world of Tolkien as we know it today. This includes game, movie, and TV show adaptations, as well as Tolkien scholars and sources of information that you can trust. Undoubtedly, the most famed Tolkien scholar is Thomas Shippey. He was born in 1943 and wrote the book The Road to Middle-earth. However, he is most famous for his general knowledge of Tolkien's lore and various essays. Notably, he has worked on the Lord of the Rings help coach to the cast on Sindarin and Quenya. He is, or was, working on the Lord of the Rings TV show as a consultant on the lore. Unfortunately, there has been a lot of drama around his job with Amazon, and only time will tell if he is on the team or will return. Another popular scholar is Verlyn Flieger. She was born in 1933 and co-founded Tolkien Studies in 2004. She has written, co-edited, and edited dozens of essays and the likes. Lastly, I thought I would mention anything Christopher Tolkien wrote is to be considered canon by J.R.R. Tolkien's wishes. Next, onto games. Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor are the most popular, along with LEGO Lord of the Rings and Lord of the Rings Online. In attempting to list all the Lord of the Rings games, I found there were far too many to list, so go ahead and tell me your favorites below. I played Shadow of War, which is the sequel to Shadow of Mordor, and is really an excellent game. The only thing I really disliked about it was that it is very distant from the canon of J.R.R. Tolkien. Examples of deviating from the canon are Shelob being able to shapeshift, a man and wraith being able to make a ring, and messing up the Nazgul's mysterious identities. The LEGO Lord of the Rings was highly accurate, but of course it lacked some of the finer detail and all of the dialogue. An upcoming game is The Lord of the Rings Rise to War. The makers of The Lord of the Rings Rise to War actually have distant ties to Bungie, which made Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. Something that almost all games, films, and adaptations have in common is the belief that the Eye of Sauron is literally an eye. I, along with many others, believe that it is actually used to imply Sauron's gaze, symbol, or thought. Similarly, Sauron did have a body centuries after Isildur severed his finger. Hopefully, the upcoming Silmarillion TV show will clear up these big messes. In 1977, there was a Hobbit movie made by Arthur Rankin and Jules Bass. From what I've seen, it is a very old cartoon and is overall peculiar, but it was made 43 years ago. It is only 1 hour long and appears to be fairly accurate, but lacking the depths of the book. It seemed to be very similar, as it came out only a year later and was a sequel. In 1967, there was a cartoon which utterly butchered and destroyed the Hobbit storyline. And of course, there are the 6 Peter Jackson Hobbit and Lord of the Rings movies that we all know and mostly love. Upcoming is the Middle-earth TV show, of which I will make a video on very soon. Websites that you can trust to give accurate information are Tolkien Gateway and theonering.net. Of course, both have flaws but are typically accurate. If I had to choose one, I would say Tolkien Gateway because it covers a wider variety of topics. And that is the end. This channel is the Astari, and I post videos on the recent happenings and adaptations of J.R.R. Tolkien's works on Sundays, and videos on the lore of Lord of the Rings and the Silmarillion on Mondays. Thank you very much for watching. Na ayin Ariel in Yaglar.